See, it's hashtag buttplugdean. Here we go. And by the way, it's not just that James O'Keefe is doing actual real investigative journalism. He's got such delivery, and he has a sense of humor, and it's it's like the best of the British dry sense of humor. We're going to see it in the second video. This is the clip. This is the montage. Apparently, a teacher, Chicago, Illinois, talking about how they give sex ed to their students. And don't take my word for it. I don't know who is stupid enough that they do these things and then they talk to people without thinking that if it gets recorded, someone might be recording this. Their own phone might be accidentally recording this. They might be accidentally butt dialing their I don't know, a friend who's going to hear the entire conversation. It's like they're proud of it when they think they're in a group of people who they think supports it. Listen to this, and I'm just going to make sure that I haven't missed a spot.
I had like our LGBTQ plus health center come in. They were passing around butt plugs and dildos to my students, talking about queer sex, using lube versus using spit.
Meet Joe Bruno, Dean of Students at the prestigious Francis W. Parker Private School in Chicago, which happens to charge $40,000 per student.
They're just like passing around dildos, butt plugs. The kids are just playing with them. They're like, how does this butt plug work? How do we do how does this work? That's a really cool part of my job.
Parents might be stunned.
Now context might make a little more sense if the person thought they were, I have to see if they thought they were on a date or something, trying to show how they're doing good for the community. That's the idea. You get the idea. A teacher undercover admitting that they're doing that with students. Some people, by the way, if you could imagine this, some people are saying, what's the big deal? They're just explaining how homosexuals, lesbians, and queers, I guess, do their business. It would be no better if it were heterosexual dildos. It would be no better if it were heterosexual butt plugs or whatever it is, because spoiler alert, people, I'm somewhat conservative, I guess, maritally, with respect to not knowing what triple figure body counts are, but now I do. Some people are some people do kinky things with their loved ones. So the idea that dildos and butt plugs are exclusively for gay, lesbian, or queer sex, that's not true. And this would be no more acceptable if it were heterosexual dildos, butt plugs, and a teacher, a male, I wouldn't say male versus female students. If it were any teacher showing any student talking about spit versus lube, dildos, butt plugs for heterosexual sex, I don't care. It would be scandalous, outrageous, and as a parent, I don't like starting sentences with "as a" because it doesn't oftentimes make your opinion any more relevant, except when it comes to your own personal experience. As a parent, if I found out that teachers were talking to let's just take my two girls, for example, about heterosexual sex in that type of graphic detail, and not merely from, this is how babies are made, this is where they gestate from, and this is where they come out of, well, there'd be a problem as well. But there are people out there saying, well, this is totally fine. They're just explaining how queers, gays, and lesbians engage in sexual activity. It's not the queer, gay, and lesbian stuff that makes this offensive. It's the graphic sexuality of this that goes above and beyond biology. So some people are already saying, well, what's wrong with it? You wouldn't object if it were heterosexual sex. Yes, I would. And I think, yes, everybody who's objecting to this would. But it's illustrating a certain problem, which some people have been talking about, taking flack for on social media, that this movement is abusing of the fact that they've, infiltrated, but they're abusing of their place now to go above and beyond sensitizing people to not discriminate against gays, lesbians, and queers, as people should not. Some people are arguing that they've gone past that, and they are actively now engaged in the moral corruption of children. And I say they not as in the they, or a labeling they. if this were heterosexuals coming into schools, doing the exact same thing, I would call it the exact same type of moral corruption and grooming, period. Some people are saying that it has gone from equal rights to the corruption of youth. And some people have just said, this doesn't happen. It's not happening. When you see these undercover videos, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's all in your head. This is a one-off. This guy's going to get punished, reprimanded. They're going to come out and talk, say a terrible thing. Oh, we apologize. And yeah, the video comes out, #ButtPluggedIn, and Project Veritas has got its voice back on Twitter and is able to now share this stuff. Well, there was a follow-up today, and the editing is on point. And I say on point as in it's classic.
Joe Bruno.
Here. So the follow-up for today is they apparently are now confronting the teacher who they got undercover admitting to the butt plugs, the dildos, passing them around students. The LGBT groups come in and this is what they do. They got that on video. Now they want to talk to him. He was very proud to talk about it privately when he was in the company of people who he thought he was impressing. Not so eager to talk about it now that James O'Keefe is... I had a description that people might think was a bad pun. Rushing him on the street. Listen to this. It's oh my goodness. I don't know how James has the courage to do it, but he does it and he does it well. Listen to this.
Joe Bruno.
Yes.
Hi there.
I mean, look at this guy. This is deer in headlights. I mean, if anyone has ever seen a deer on the side, this is a deer in the headlights. A proverbial deer in the metaphorical headlights of getting busted by real journalists. Look at this.
I'm James O'Keefe with Project Veritas.
I'm just going to... Hell no! The editing is very good as well. No.
You're on.
Just going to back up slowly. Kids in the background, blurred faces, Travis W. Parker School.
Camera here talking about giving anal sex toys and butt plugs to local kids.
Where is he going? You can't run from the truth. You can't. You're busted. Now you best explain what you meant. Oh, I misspoke. It's never happened. Or lie. Just lie at least.
Children?
They're just like passing around dildos, butt plugs. The kids are just playing with them.
Sir, why are you running? Why are you running away?
Why are you running?
Sir, anal butt plugs and toys?
Excuse me?
The thing is this. It's not funny. It's actually shocking and outrageous and offensive. And James O'Keefe knows it. Like, he knows he's going to get this reaction because if you go to an elementary school or this is an elementary or high school, you go to a school and you even talk about anal beads, butt plugs, and dildos or whatever it is, someone's going to get angry, as they should, confirming the very problem here to begin with. Okay. Listen.
Bruno, just excuse me. This guy, this teacher is talking about giving sex toys to your children.
This is the space where we're dismissing children.
Right.
Can you actually evacuate the patio?
Right, but he was giving sex toys to the children.
I have children here.
He's so good. He's deadpan comedy, but it's not funny.
Don't you think?
Please evacuate.
By the way, the ultimate irony, the song Ironic by Alanis Morissette was not irony. It was just bad luck. Rain on your wedding day is not irony. Getting in a plane crash the first time you wait your whole damn life to get that far, that's not irony. That's just bad luck. But okay, set that irony aside.
We're leaving, but he was talking about giving sex toys to children.
Thank you for leaving.
We understand. Reporters asking someone a question. We are leaving. You bet. As you can see, he ran into the building as quickly as possible. Are we allowed to stand on the sidewalk, sir?
How can it takes a special composition of a human being to be able to do this?
Thank you. We're going to stand on the sidewalk right here. Do you know a Joseph Bruno? Bruno?
Oh, his name is Bruno as well. Oh, that's extra layers of funny. If it looks like I'm just looking around where I'm moving, I just need to make sure that I'm not actually sitting in a piece of dog poop that I might have missed. So that's James O'Keefe.